Hey everyone, we're here on Calypso, and today I thought we would hit up migration since we're here. And I wanted to go hunt the tiniest longtooths I could find, which are going to be these level 4 adolescents. And the setup we're going to go ahead and use today is the 35, the long reach 4, and the laser sight. And the laser sight on the scope as well. Oh, I should take a skill pill for this. They added the adolescents, I want to say it was a couple years ago, so that some smaller hunters can kind of participate in migration as well, because the Longtooth Youngs have 1,200 hit points, and even these guys have 320. And so you're going to want a little bit of DPS, obviously. And grab the dailies, and I think this is the seasonal one for these Longtooths, and you can find that at Monopolis, I think it was. Nice, got a little bit of fine wool. I think mostly what we're going to see today is a bunch of shrapnel. That seems to kind of be the case on the seasonal events. And these guys do impact damage, and so the pixie armor is great. Yeah, that was a nice one. Two ped. And so this is nice because it's the only time of year we can get the Longtooth Codex. And if we were a higher level hunter, it would be the same for those Eomons. But I think those are still pretty squarely out of our hunting ability. For a little while yet. We're working on it though. We just aren't there yet. And we're only getting around 0.2% per kill. Part of that is the difference in the hit points between these and the young, right? These have 320, the youngs have 1,200. So these are, you know, what is that, about 4 times less? And so each kill will take, you know, or rather, each kill contributes less towards the Codex. They happen at a faster rate, and so do you want a lot of dice rolls or a few big ones, I guess, for the same amount of pad, right? We are getting a fair amount of muscle oil, and that's good. Maybe we can gather enough to finally do one of those gizmo runs. Because that's still on the back burner. I'll see what else we need for it, but I think we were just hemmed up on the muscle oil. But even on the adolescents, it looks like that daily goes pretty quickly. Looks like we're, what, about 15% or so? And so depending on your DPS, you could probably finish it within an hour, I bet. Never thought I'd get excited about getting some muscle oil until we needed 12,000 or something to do a adequate size run on one of those blueprints. See what else are we getting? A little bit of fine wool and fine hide. And you can see we're about a quarter of the way through the daily, and we've barely made even an inroad into that seasonal. I don't know what to call it exactly, um, but it's only for the migration season, so we'll call it the seasonal missions versus the daily mission. Just to kind of keep them separate, I suppose. Yeah, you can see the bar fill up on every kill, and so that's always a refreshing change. Especially since we've been working on that Tolan citizenship mission, in which it moves, I think, every other trip there with the amount we hunt. The other thing is these things move super slow, which makes them kiteable. And it also means you're not going to take very much damage if you stand far enough off before you engage them. There's our first extractor. And very few of the extractors have much markup, so just keep it up if you have a texture you're trying to work, or stash them till you get a big enough stockpile to sell to someone who wants to run one of those type blueprints. But for me, it takes a long time to stack a reasonable sized stack of extractors. And that's for a variety of reasons. I don't get them very often, and the mobs that we hunt that we do get some tend to drop a variety of them. And so instead of just them dropping one type, they'll drop like 4 or 5 different types of extractors. A diluted cloth and a weak cloth and, 2 or 3 others. Um, and so it's hard to build up a big enough stack. Maybe not hard. Time consuming, I guess, would be the better way of putting that. That was a nice one. 1.9 ped. Little mini hit for us. But these guys are super easy to hunt. The caveat being if you have a high enough DPS weapon. Because I think you could. They don't seem to regenerate much. But they do regenerate a little bit, and so you definitely wouldn't want to be trying to do this with the trade terminal weapon without some friends, right? If you had a little group going on, then absolutely. If you're out there trying to solo, not so much, I feel. And these adolescents are were out around Chug's hideout. There's another spot they're in. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. But there's a pretty reasonably large spawn of them here. I passed like 4 or 5 people on our way out before we got out far enough that we're on the outer ring, so to speak, instead of that inner little section. But you see that seasonal quest hasn't moved at all after the first like kill. It gave us that first tick in on like the first or second kill, and then it's just kind of sitting there. And we'll have to hunt much bigger ones or for a much greater length of time to really see much progress there. Oh, that was a nice one. 23 ped. Whole bunch of muscle oil for us. What are we up to now? 1.2k. Well, I think we need a total of like 15,000. And I don't remember how much we have stashed already, but maybe like a third of that. So when I said we need to collect a lot, I mean we need to collect a lot. But yeah, none of this stuff has much markup, I don't think. Pretty sure the wool doesn't. Yeah, 2 to 5%. But we are making a little bit of progress on that codex. Obviously, it's going slow for us since we're on the smallest ones possible. And we're only working on rank 4 right now, which is normally fairly quick in most of the codexes. Oh, nice. We got ourselves a little gun there. Low DPS gun, though. Yeah, see, 2 to 4 damage. And so as we progress further in the codex ranks, it'll be 10, 15 kills to get 0.1%. Right now we're getting 0.1 to 0.3% per kill. But the good news is, I guess every year we'll get another shot at working through some of this because we're definitely not going to just grind through it in a single year, especially since it's a relatively small window in which the each event goes on. Nice, we hadn't got one of those rationalizer components yet. They have okay markup, looks like. I mean, nothing amazing. It didn't look like anything over 110% so far. Well, that was a nice one, Ape Head. Alright, we are closing in on finishing out that daily, it looks like. A handful or more kills. Handful more kills. Kind of lost the ability to speak there for a second. Oh, I think we got a little second tick there. We're almost to the S on that seasonal. Oh, there we go. Now we'll have to head back. Yeah, 21,000 meters away is the quest giver. We're going to just use the teleport function. Go back to Chug's hideout, hopefully, is where we'll respawn at. And then we'll teleport it out there and grab the reward and see what it is. And then I believe I said it was Minneapolis. Minneapolis. There we go. I'm horrible at pronouncing things. Now let's go see what the reward is for this daily. Oh, we got a daily token and some blazer fragments, it looks like. How many blazers? 200. That's not bad. They're like 8 peta-K or 7 peta-K or something like that. Anyway, that's going to wrap up our entry-level Longtooth hunt for the migration season. I hope that everyone's having an amazing day. Stay epic.